What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Walking out today to do some fishing, and it's windy. They said slightly windy. It looks slightly more than slightly windy to me, so we're gonna see. Got some muddy water. I wasn't sure what it was gonna look like, but it's pretty dear day. So we got a few things rigged up. See if we can find them. All right, starting the day out. Well, we got some rocks here by this little dock. See if there's any fish hiding on these rocks. Man, the weather's been crazy. Yesterday we had like 3 inches of snow. You'd never know looking at it today. We got green grass and such. I think we might have to drag out the old spinnerbait. I'm not mad at that at all. Oh, I see a bunch of corn and a bunch of fishing line down here. Apparently some anglers with some good common sense left all their junk behind. That's nice. There's one. Yes. All right, first one of the day. That didn't take long. Few pitches in there. We already got one. Look at that, working the old finesse jig. A good little 1.5-pounder. He's amped up. There we go. He's got some gill damage there. Shows how tough and resilient those little dudes are. All right, well, 1.5-pounder to start the day on a jig. I'll take that. All right, dude. Clamped onto my hand. Go that way. There you go. Oh, yep. There we go. All right, awesome. Well, still using that little Luke Clausen finesse jig from the other day when I did take a little spill, but oh. Forgot to clear my line there where I set the hook. All right, moved over to the wind-blown bank here. We got a whole bunch of mud all up in this. I don't know. Maybe there's some fish up in this. There's one. Oh my gosh, that one hammered it. Oh, that's a hybrid. Dang, that dude smacked it. That's a good hybrid. Yes, I knew there was some of those in here. Oh gosh, no, that's a big largie. Oh my gosh, big old female up here feeding. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I have not caught any big ones today. Oh, or this year. Look at that toad. Oh, fishing the mud line. Wondering if they'd be up here feeding in this. Son of a gun. Yes! Yes, that Nichols spinnerbait. Stucker. Please tell me I'm recording. Thank goodness. Please don't be dead scale. There it is. 4-1, 4-2, 4-1, 4-1. All right. 4-pounder on the year. Man, I needed that. That was a tubby girl coming up there. Look at that thing. Gosh, she looks more than 4, doesn't she? Good looking gut. Tail's starting to get tore up. Yes, the spawn is coming. All right, here we go, big girl. Get back in there. Stuck to my glove. Off she goes. Yes. All right, there we go. My first good fish of the year. Let's see. Fishing this mud line with the spinnerbait. Man, one of my favorites of all time. Let's see if we can find any more over in here. Just rolling it right through on the edge of this mud line. I figured maybe on this wind-blown bank we might have some fish up in here. And just like that, folks, watch out for trees behind you. They'll get you. I don't know that there's any saving this dude. Oh, slowly coming along. Using the trick. Pull some line out. Engage it when it gets stuck like that. Don't pull super hard. Get stuck. Keep your thumb pressure here. Give it a turn. Doesn't work. Do it again. Gosh, this is a whole spool. Slowly but surely, I thought it was going to be a day killer. Look at that, folks. Patience and persistence pays off. I thought this reel was going to be out of commission for the day. Bet you all did too, didn't you? Look at that. I'm probably going to get a knot when I'm reeling it all back in. I cannot believe I got that whole backlash out. I was for sure that was going to be a whip the pocket knife out and get it out that way. People walking by thinking, what the heck is this dude doing? Don't worry, folks. I'm a trained professional. All right, let's see what's over this way. More muddy water. Got some wood. Wood, muddy water. I like it. Hopefully the fish are hiding here and want to eat a spinnerbait. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's not any fish over here. go. Thought it was snug on a log. Did I say snug on a log? Ah. All right, there we go. In the mud, by some wood. Little dude there. Oh, another 1.5-pounder. Oh, you got that backlash going on. Starting to spawn, are you? All right, there we go. Second one on the old spinnerbait today. A little 1.5-pounder. He's kind of skinny. All right, get out of here, dude. Go eat. Go grow. Man, I was hoping that's what today would be. We got dirty water. We got a bunch of wind. That's the Nichols Pulsator. That's in the Indiana blade, kind of teardrop shape there. Went with the red kicker blade since it is so dirty. That's just a little 3/8 ounce. I added a little 2.8-inch Kitech on the back, really more just for some weight, but it does give it a little flop back in there. This mudline, man, it's been all about the mudline today. Fish hiding in that, ambushing the other fish. That one I felt it pop a couple logs and I thought it was hung on a log and I lifted up and had a fish. What do you know? Oh, this might be really bad. This might be bad. If I get a fish here, I have no clue how I'm gonna bring it over all this too. Spinnerbaits are actually pretty weedless in the wood. They're pretty good at that. That's why I switched off. I had that, the heck you call it, I forget the name of those new chatterbaits I got. I'm blanking. There we go, another fish. That one smoked it nice. Yes, spinnerbait day, one of my all-time absolute favorite confidence baits ever. Oh, catching some fish on it. Feels so dang good. I've been saying, I hope I can get on a hot spinnerbait bite. Weather's warming up. Look at that, perfectly hooked, exactly where you want it with the spinner. And these spinners, these Nichols spinners, are a little bit smaller. I know normally I say I always usually try to go with a spinnerbait, but a spinnerbait, what the hell are you talking about, Debo? I always try to go with a trailer. So there's another good one. He's probably close to 1.5 pounds. He's long, look at that. That's a long little fish. All right, another one on the spinner, get back in there. You see with these Nichols spinnerbaits, they're just a little bit smaller. You can see there the blades right there at the edge of the hook, and that little Kitech only barely comes out of the skirt. Like I said, I'm not really using it for a bunch of action. You can see the tail just in back. The tail kind of flops back and forth, but I'm really using that little Kitech just for a little bit of extra weight. I could have gone to a 1/2 ounce. I've got a 1/2 ounce in there, but fishing as shallow as I am, I'm only fishing maybe 5 feet. I didn't want it to be going way down into that wood, and so I stayed with the 3/8. Comes up over this a little bit better. See if we can find a couple more. Oh, feels good to have some good weather. Good out, do some fishing, get away from stuff for a little bit. Oh, couldn't ask for a nicer day. It's right about 50 degrees right now, slowly climbing. It's supposed to get to be like 55. Oh, I'll take it. There's one. Oh, good one. Get out of that wood. Oh, another good fish. Another good one. Ugh. Yes, sir. Another solid little fish. Look at him. Thing's all hopped up on Mountain Dew. There we go. Another good one. That's a 2-pounder. Yes. That Pulsator spinnerbait. I felt him smack it right on that wood. Yes, another good one. Over 2. 2.5, probably 2.5 pounder. Yes, good day of fishing on the spinnerbait. I love it. I love it. Another one. Get out of here. Yes. Oh, how many more can we get? Every one of them's been right at this mud line. Right on the mud line, chomping. Using the thump and flash of that spinner to get their attention over here. Dirty water. A lot of times they'll use this dirty, muddy water when they've got all this, you know, blowing in. Kind of like an ambush point, you know, where the bait fish can't really see as well, going up into all this dirty, muddy stuff. That's what they seem to be doing here. All of them just sitting, waiting, hanging out in this mud line. Little windy. Good Lord. Look at this. I'd say, yeah, slightly windy. There we go, finally. Oh, after a good lull, finally one more. Man, I was hoping we could find one more before we rolled out. Glad I didn't. Glad I didn't. Oh, all right. Another solid little fish, another 1.5 pounds I have not had. Gosh, and he swallowed that spinnerbait. Yes, there we go. Another little 1.5 pounder. I was just about ready to leave. Thank you, sir, for being on the show. We appreciate you. Go back home. Some laying down log action. Maybe a fish or two on these. Maybe not. Maybe it's too windy to throw a jig here. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Swimming that jig back. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, caught him. Oh, yes. Caught that fish. Oh, please tell me I'm recording. Was not ready for that. I threw my jig out, casted it out, was trying to get on this tree to pop it. He came up out of nowhere and slammed it. Look at that. Probably 2.5, close to 3. Yes. Yes. Man, good day of fishing. All right, let's let this dude go. Another good one. That was on the jig. Got the spinnerbait and jig today. Off he goes. Oh gosh, now my lure's all caught up in this thorn bush. But again, look at it. We've got a mud line here. Just slight mud line right here, and that's where that fish came out of. I need to grab the spinnerbait. All of them have been up in the mud. Oh, son of a gun. Something took it right there. Oh, 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 flashed on it, flashed on it. Did you get it? Oh, come on. Flashed right on it as soon as I popped it over that stick. All right, fishing friends, that's gonna do it for me for today. Man, I got home just in time. Looks like it's gonna rain, but pretty darn good day on the water. Finally got on a hot spinnerbait bite, and I couldn't be happier because I love fishing the spinnerbait. Unfortunately, I lost it before I got home, but this is what I was using. Yes, that right there is the Nichols Pulsator. That's in a white and chartreuse. It's got that red kicker blade, great in the spring. It's got a larger Indiana blade, and I was using a 3/8 ounce. This is actually a 1/2 ounce. I bought 1 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. Of course, I lost that one. Should have bought 2. That's why I always buy extras, but I just bought 1 of each, and dang it, don't you know I lost it. Probably don't have to tell you much about the reel I was using. From the sound, you probably guessed that is the SLX DC. I like that reel. I'm gonna have a review coming up on that soon. I've had a bunch of people asking. The rod, I know it's upside down. That's that Lew's Custom Speed Stick. Don't be lazy, Debo. That's what it looks like there. And the power happens to be a medium heavy fast action, rated for lures 3/8 up to 1 ounce. I'm digging that rod. So enough for me. I finally got a 4-pounder on the day. I couldn't have been happier. Found some mud line, and wind was key. Once that wind died down, no bites, and I had to be by that mud with that spinnerbait. Generally, that's how it goes. Something to break it up. You know, wind on the surface of the water, cloudy, overcast like it is now with wind. Perfect spinnerbait time. But today's subscribed fishing friend is Kendall Williams. Kendall, thank you always very much for watching, and thank you everybody else out there who continues to support my channel. Like I've said before, I'm blown away by the support I get. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe, and until next time.